Welcome you all for the statistics class. And today we're gonna have an important session on descriptive statistics. Before we start the session, I just want to have a introduction of why we want to have a session on descriptive statistics. That too, particularly emphasizing on the position values. Descriptive statistics. Over the screen, you can see the content which I'll be delivering it to you. And as we were started the discussion about descriptive statistics, it is how we describe a data. Apart from descriptive statistics, we also have inferential statistics where we analyze and create judgments and inferences out of it, wherein we use comparisons, correlations, associations. But this is only descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics helps in describing the data. Now, how we describe the data? We have three ways of describing the data. Over the screen, you can see first, central tendency. Second is position value. And third is deviation. So, when we talk about descriptive statistics, you have three ways of describing it. As we were discussing, you might have taken a lot of tests, offer fitness test and various other physical fitness tests, and while training also you have gone through various sports skill tests and various other tests. In and even if you beyond sport move beyond sports, you can take the description of your own CGPA and SGPAs of the previous semesters, which you scored during your examinations. Now, if you take an example of describing the data or the results of your semester examination, or you like to describe the data or results of the offer fitness test which you conducted, or you want to describe the performance of your own or your team's sports skills scores, you have three ways. One is central tendency, second is position value, and third is deviation. And today's discussion will be focusing on how to describe the data based on position value. In the coming sessions, we'll surely talk about the central tendency and the deviation. So, in short, we have three different ways of describing a data. First is about through central tendency, that is talking about the central values, the mean, median, and the mode. Apart from describing the data from the central tendency, that is average score. In cricket also, you might have always coming across with this average score of a batsman, average wicket taken by the bowler, average catches took by the fielder, average goals scored by the footballer, average baskets done by a NBA team, so and so forth. Similarly, describing the data apart from the process of central tendency, you also have the position value. Where does your data stands? Where does your score stands? What is the position of your data? If you talk about the CGPA and SGPA, you can describe your data through position value. If you talk about the fitness, offer fitness test which you conducted, you can again talk and describe the data through the position value. And the third way is about how much deviation your scores are having, how much there is the deviation between the group, between the scores of the class. Today discussion will be only on positional value. In positional value, we'll be taking three aspects: quotile, decile, and percentile. I'm once again repeating it out. Today, out of the three ways, we will be discussing only on positional value, how to describe the data in terms of position. how to describe the data in terms of position, in terms of quartile, decile, or percentile. Let's go and try to understand what is a position value. When we talk about position value, as we discussed, there are three ways of describing a position value. One is quartile, second is decile, and third is percentile. Let's try to understand what is quartile, what is decile, and percentile. Once we understand the three concepts, we will try to go on with a live example and try to calculate a quartile, a decile, and a percentile. Before going to the live example, it's important for us to understand the meaning of quartile and decile. Yeah. Before moving ahead with the session, I once again request each and every student who is attending the session to mute themselves, to mute their mic and only unmute when they want to ask any questions. I'm again requesting, please mute your mic while listening to the session. Yeah. So, when we talk about quartile, over the screen you can see a very simple definition of quartile. Whenever you want to divide the result, the score, a set of data into four equal parts, a value which can divide the data in four equal parts is called as quartile. Whereas a value which can divide the data into 10 equal parts is called as decile, and a value which can divide the data into 100 equal parts is called a percentile. So if you can recollect the norms available for the offer physical fitness test, you can see there was a chart mentioning on the percentile, and in the percentile chart the scores were divided into 100 equal parts, and whatever scores your children scored, you just went to the percentile table, you just find it out what is the positional value of your participant on the percentile chart. Similarly, you can also do it on the quartile, wherein you divide the data into four equal parts, that is 25%, 25%, another 25, and the fourth 25. Okay, once again repeating it out. When we talk about quartile, you can divide the data into four equal part. That is first quartile Q1, which is consists of 25% of data. Second quartile, which consists of another 25% of data, and third quartile, which consists of the another 25% of data, and the final quartile, obviously the last one, the last 25% of data. Yeah, so this is the basic difference between the quartile, decile, and the percentile. And all the three gives us the position value. For example, your class consists of 40 odd students. We want to divide, we want to see the position value of roll number 10, of roll number 10 in as according to the results of the previous semester. We can easily see it through quartile or through decile or through percentile. If you want to divide the class into four equal part, you can use quartile. If you want to see your score by dividing the class into 10 equal parts, you can use decile. If you want to see your positional value in the of the data of the marks which are scored in 100 equal parts, you can use percentile. The formula of all three are very much similar. Over the screen, you can see formula for quartile is n. N is total number of observations. If you have 40 students in your class, your n is 40. If you have 50 students in your class, it is 50. For the offer fitness test, you conducted on 50 students, so your n is 50. So n plus 1 divide by 4. For quartile, it is divide by 4. For decile, it is 10 parts, so it is n plus 1 divided by 10. Similarly, for percentile, it is divide by 100 because you have to make it into 100 equal parts. In quartile, because you have to divide into 4 equal parts, it is n plus 1 divided by 4 multiplied by kth number. That is, kth number is, if you want first percentile, multiplied by 1. If you want second percentile, multiply by 2. If you want third percentile, multiplied by 3. Just move on to the decile table. Decile table, which is denoted by D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, and D10 for 10th percentile. The formula is again very much similar, wherein n plus 1 divide by 10, because you have to, it is decile, you have to divide into 10 equal part, divide by 10 and multiply by kth number, and kth number is, you want first decile, you multiply by 1. You want fifth decile, you multiply by 2. If you want to know the positional value of the seventh decile, that is multiply by 7. If you want to know the positional value of the ninth decile, multiply by 9. You will get it up. Similarly, if you just see the percentile section, column number 3, where you need to divide the score into 100 equal part. So just divide the n plus 1 divide by 100 and multiply it by whichever position you want. You want 10th percentile, you multiply by 10. You want 50th percentile, you multiply by 50. You want 80th percentile, you multiply by 80. And this is the basic simple formula. Now let's move on to the process. When we talk on process, in real scenario or from the examination point of view, you will get two type of data. One will be individual series, or you may also get a discrete series. Individual series look like the example which I have presented over the screen. There will be one single series, that value of x. The way you did it for the offer test, the way you will see when you compile the scores, the CGPA or SGPA scores of your previous semester. If you compile the scores of 50 odd students of BPA at fourth semester, the scores of the SGPA scores of the previous results, it will be an individual series. So individual series looks like the example in front of you. X is the score, X is the performance score, whatever score it is, 3, 5, 6, 7, 3, 6. Okay, all these are the scores. And second way is, you may also get in discrete series, wherein along with X you also have Y, the frequency. So in this discrete series example in front of you, you can see there is score of X. In front of X there will be frequency, that 3 push-ups were done by 5 people, 5 push-ups were done by 6, 7 push-ups were done by 4 people, 8 push-ups were done by 3, and 9 push-ups were done by 6 participants. So in this way also you may be getting a data. Anyways, the process is similar, very much similar. Let's move on and see how we calculate quartile, how we calculate decile, and how we calculate percentile in an individual series. Step number one. Step number one is, first and foremost, arrange the whole data series into ascending or descending. Arrange the series into ascending or descending. Second is, apply the formula. And third, when you get the result from the formula, find the value in the series. For example, if you get a score through the formula of, let's say, 5. So go to the fifth number in the series, and the fifth number in the series will be your quartile, or will be your decile, or will be your percentile. It's as simple as that. Let's try to come up with an example of decile, quartile, and percentile in individual series.